Next, I decided to check out the local market in Pacific Beach. You know gentrification's for real when a farmer's market pops up in the neighborhood.
How you doing?
Hey man, good to see you again. I come to farmers market all the time. I freaking love this place over here. I feel like this is like my one-stop shop for meat and food, poultry and lamb and everything else in here. The chicken here actually tastes like chicken to me.
Exactly. What the animals eat is really what's going to happen with the quality of the product.
Yep.
And so that's
Yep.
what's most important to us. We are certified humanely raised, so the life of the animal is really what comes above all.
Very cool.
A happy animal is a tasty animal in our opinion.
Of course.
Because we want everyone to get those amazing clean products that are grass-fed, that are free of any antibiotics,
Yep.
hormones, steroids. This is an example
Sure.
of one of our, best tasting steak items. This is a beef tomahawk steak, also known as a cowboy steak. It's technically a single bone prime rib that has been Frenched.
Put it over here.
It's a typical about to 1 to 3 servings, depending on who's going to be eating it, of course. But these are really great, especially if you want to treat someone special. This is that kind of.
Or hit him over the head with a tomahawk
Most
steak.
definitely.
I'm just kidding.
This is Flintstone steak right here.
And then you've got several different types of eggs over here.
So we have like different tans. I get some green eggs. Sometimes I have blue as well.
I like it. Not all eggs look alike, right? So this is obviously a different color egg, which is
Usually
really unique.
what I like to tell people is they're just like us people. We come in
Okay.
different colors and sizes, but actually once you break them open, they're exactly the same.
This is my cheese guy, Elliot. He sells amazing cheese from around the world. Let's taste some of them.
I'm a personal chef and I work in a high-end restaurant
Okay.
most of my life. And those are the piece of cheese we normally serve in a high-end restaurant. The most unique one I have, which is one of the best sellers, is a coconut Gouda.
Okay.
It's Dutch. It has been released last year, middle of last year. It's a Gouda mixed with organic coconut cream.
Wow,
Um,
that just sounds delicious.
It's
already.
highly additive. I do have a Dutch, Swiss, French, English, Spanish. Most of the goat cheese and sheep's cheese I carry come from Spain because they're really good in those two products. And the most popular goat, Spanish goat I do have called pata cabra. Pata cabra means leg of goat. Pata cabra.
Wow. This has like kind of like feta cheese crumble.
It looks
maybe?
like a feta cheese.
Right?
Feta cheese is normally too softer than this one. This is compressed, and this is a 6-month-old.
That tastes amazing, actually. Wow.
We do have the mimolet is back.
Yep.
Mimolet was banned in US last year due to the way the cheese is processed. It's French. It's a cave age. So once the cheese is boiled, put in a cave, and put a termite around the cheese. So all the little hole on the cheese is
Are
created
actual
by
termites?
termite, yeah.
Wow. So,
So-
they're like aging the cheese?
They age the cheese, and the termite all go around the cheese and they eat around the cheese.
Oh,
So
that's kind of controversial. That's why it's like.
that's the reason it was banned, but for no reason they released the ban. Now we all can enjoy the mimolet in US.
Hey, that's
Madam?
amazing.
Mimolet.
I love that cheese. So that kind of brings me to my other question, right? Pacific Beach, college students, really, like not very highly sophisticated cheese taste.
Basically, you don't have to be well educated to enjoy the good cheese.
Yep.
You just need a little knowledge about the cheese and how it's made,
Yeah.
and more likely be exposed to the cheese. Because most of the time when people are getting exposed, they say, wow, I didn't know you can have this type of cheese and this and that. And so
Yeah.
that's the way it works. At the end of the day, once they are well exposed to the cheese, they end up liking it because it's
And they become like me, just coming here every Tuesday to
Yeah.
try new stuff.
Finally, I stopped by to talk to Jason, the fish guy. He's about to show me some of his fresh goods.
Our best seller is this king salmon, and it's from Vancouver, Canada. It's
Okay.
sushi grade salmon, and for salmon to be sushi grade, it just needs to be very fresh, and it needs to have a fat content like
Yeah.
this piece does. Any salmon that's very fatty and
Yeah.
buttery is going to be good for sashimi because it's just going to have a great velvety, rich, buttery texture and flavor.
I've had it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, but then
Okay.
we also have some local fish like this bluefin tuna,
Wow.
which is coming out of San Diego right here. And this is also sushi grade. You know, this
Wow,
is
that
it's a
looks
little bit
amazing.
leaner fish,
Yeah.
and as you can see, it's like kind of falling apart already, which just means it's got that nice buttery texture and very soft, delicate texture. Which
It's definitely one of the best cuts of tuna. Like I like Toro, But I like bluefin better because it's kind of like meaty filet mignonish type of
That's
fish.
exactly right. Yeah,
Yeah.
the bluefin is the loin, which is this piece, is kind of more of a filet mignon. It's
Yeah.
leaner, and then
Yeah.
the toro, coming from the belly of the fish, is sort of like the ribeye. It's very rich and fatty, buttery.
I see a lot of oysters over here too.
Yeah,
So
these
you got
oysters.
fresh oyster over here.
Yeah, these are Pacific oysters. These are actually coming from Carlsbad, right up the street.
Wow.
So they're really fresh. They're pulled out of the water today.
Okay.
And they're still alive. You can tell that they're alive because they're closed still. When they open, they'll lose all of their juice, and
Got
then
it.
they're not as flavorful or as tasty anymore.
Awesome, awesome. And then you have fresh octopus over here, am I saying?
Yeah, this is coming from Santa Barbara. This is a whole octopus. It's just wrapped up in a ball right now, but it's got the tentacles and everything.
Okay.
This is great for boiling. This makes really good ceviche and
Oh,
poke.
man, I love octopus, by the way. So what are the demographics are you seeing?
It's
so far?
actually a pretty big mix.
Okay.
We've seen a lot of college kids actually are finally
Really?
getting into the idea of healthy food. And
Fresh.
Pacific Beach is a coastal area,
Yeah.
so people are kind of familiar with fish. And they're not so scared to cook fish like some
Yeah.
people further inland might
Right.
be.
All right, Jason, so thank you very much for your time. I love the fish over here, and I'm just going to come here every Tuesday and get my sushi on.